I guess it's recording. It's recording, I guess. Well, here we go. Going on our walk here. There's one ringy dingy. Look at the snow. Look at the snow. The snow. The snow. The light's not that great out here right now. It's getting late in the day. Moon up there. I don't know what you're gonna see. Too ringy dingy. Oh, she's getting cold out now. It's a brand new camera. This is a tiniest little camera. It's about the same size as one of my fingers. It's about I don't know, maybe 3 inches long. And it's about a half an inch thick, and it's about an inch wide. So it's the size of a piece of candy, about the size of one of my fingers. It's that small. Little tiny camera. It was about $15 on Amazon. Hard to believe that they could, I'm going to tell you, honestly. Going back years ago, when they first started motion pictures, look at that snow. Isn't that pretty? When they first started motion pictures, see, I put sand down on my pathway I'm walking on. It's 100 feet long. Anyway, when they first started motion pictures, they used to have these cameras and you had to turn the crank by hand when they're making the earliest motion picture films. And they were big as a car. And they cost oh my gosh, they cost back then, when the dollar had strong purchasing power, those cameras were I don't know. They were thousands of dollars back then. So it'd be hundreds of thousands now. Big and bulky, and they use film, actual film. I lost count how many times I walked. So anyway, I was telling you guys how they can do it. There's a tiny little thing like this, and it's color. Back in those cameras, back in the old days, they were all black and white. So I'll tell you guys about my path here. It's 100 feet long. And so if I walk it once, down and back, that's 200 feet. It's measured. So 26 times is a mile. Exactly. So I count 26 and I got a mile. And so, I mean, this is how I get my exercise in the wintertime. And that's very important. Get my walking in. So I do 8 to a time. Go in the house, have a drink of water, get warmed up. Might have a little something to eat. And I come out and do 8 more. And I mean, I try to get a mile a day at least in the winter. Some days I get 2 miles. Some days 3, But it keeps me in shape. Somewhat in shape. Better than being a total couch potato. And I mean, I'm 62 years old, and if you let yourself be a total couch potato, that's not a good thing. Let's see how this little camera works. So it's awful cheap, and it records off on a little SD card, and it'll record. Oh heck, I got a 16 gigabyte SD card, and it'll probably record like 4 hours. And no, it's not the greatest quality, but I'm kind of experimenting around because this thing's so small. I mean, I could take this thing anywhere. Doesn't use hardly any power. Charges up quick. 500, I think. 500. The battery size, like milliamps. I think it's 500 milliamps. And it's size battery in it. But it hasn't got any video screen, and so that sucks a lot of battery juice. Video screen. I don't know, I think I got 1 more to go. I'm getting up nearly 2 miles for the day. Well, it's getting awful dark. I guess that's enough to try this for now, and I'll see how it does, see how it functions, and see what kind of a recording it is.